Welcome. This is a diplomatic blend in Washington. Former President Donald Trump welcomed 5 West African leaders to the White House for a high-profile summit. The focus was trade, migration, and regional security. But the meeting also drew global attention for unexpected remarks about one leader's language skill. This is G&I News Update, and I'm Veronica Limo. The 5 West African nations that particularly in June 2025, they had a White House meeting. Gabon, Guinea, Bissau, Liberia, Mauritania, and Senegal. And those are among of the smallest countries. This is where the principle remains the same. Always big fish must eat small fish. These countries are among the smaller and less geographically influential countries on the African continent, while each holds strategic value in its own rights. Their global political weight remains limited compared to large African countries like Nigeria, South Africa, and Egypt. Economically, these countries face the mix of underdevelopment, resource dependency, and narrow export base. Gabon, for instance, is rich in manganese, but has a small population and limited regional sway. And Guinea is one of the poorest countries in the world, with political instability and weak infrastructure. Liberia, although symbolically significant due to its historical ties to the United States, continue to struggle with post-war recovery, poverty, and unemployment. Mauritania geographically, but sparsely populated, and faces border smuggling and security threats in Sahel region. Senegal stands out slightly in terms of regional diplomacy, yet it faces challenges related to the youth unemployment. Also, both 5 countries, they have been facing the problem of migrant. They have been affected by the problem of migration pressures, either as sources, transit zone, or potential hosts for returning deports. Liberia and Mauritania, in particularly, were reportedly asked by the US to accept deported migrants from North Africa and United States, a proposal tied to ongoing migration deals in a global forums. These states often rely on international partnership and foreign aid, making high-profit summit with countries like the United States important opportunity for visibility and negotiation leverage. What began as a working lunch turned into symbolic power play, as Donald Trump met with the president of Liberia, Gabon, Senegal, Guinea, and Mauritania. Held in the state dining room, this summit was about reshaping how the US deals with Africa. Less aid, more business. Trump made it clear he wants America business to lead the way in Africa. His administration has scrapped USAID, the long-standing aid agency, and is promoting private investment instead. African leaders picked sectors like energy, mining, and tourism, calling for the fair trade, not just handout. Trump is good in making headlines, but he's failing to do business with big countries like Russia, China, United Kingdom, and some of European countries, because they're not ready to lose their dignity. That seems like competition for the powerful countries. Then, this makes it clear why Trump decided to make a move in Africa, also decided to go for the poorest countries in Africa. Gabon president say that they will offer gold, oil, and rare earth minerals, but they want jobs and factories, not just extraction. Another key topic, deportation. Trump is pushing African nations to accept migrants being removed from the US, especially those with unresolved status. Liberia and Senegal signed cautions agreement, with Liberia preparing facilities for returns. Mauritania president, they say that they are willing to cooperate, but the US must respect human rights in the deposition process. Regional security also took center stage. With ongoing conflict, the instability in part of the West Africa, the US promised intelligence sharing and counterterrorism coordination. Trump highlighted the recent Rwanda and DRC peace deal as proof that America mediation works. But so far, Rwandan foreign minister said that the deal seems not to work out good, as Congo has received mercenaries from Colombia. What are they for if the peace deal really worked out? Trump said when he sits with Africa leaders, peace happens. He don't need 10 years war. But perhaps the most view moment for the summit came when Trump turned Liberia's president Joseph Boakai and complimented him on his English.
We'd like to see that happen. We want to work with the United States in peace and security within the region because we are committed to that. And we just want to thank you so much for this opportunity.
Well, thank you. It's such good English, such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where?
Yes, sir.
In Liberia.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting. It's beautiful English.
Sure.
I have people at this table can't speak nearly as well,
Very
and
good, sir. Thank you.
they come.
As you have heard, Trump said such beautiful English. You speak better than most Americans. Where did you learn it? While he came to realize that he really started in his own country. He didn't go abroad for him to learn English. But social media interrupted. Many Liberians were offended. Nothing that English have been their national language since in 1800s, as they was colonized. They don't take it as a compliment. It's ignoring that they have been speaking English for centuries now. Despite the controversy, the meeting ended with the signing of non-binding memorandum of understanding outline commitment to trade in manufacture and investment access. The African leaders posed for photo, smiling even as policy outcomes remain uncertain. Critics say that it was more optics than substance, but in international policies, image matters. Trump showed the world that he still commands attention to the global stage. And for these African presidents, a White House photo op still carries a diplomatic currency. Trump, his character came out. As it is known, Trump, he is not patient. I'm quoting.
But I appreciate it very much. I appreciate it. Maybe we're going to have to go a little bit quicker than this because we have a whole schedule. If I could just say it's, your name and your country would be great. Thank you, please.
Maybe they need to go a little bit quicker on this, Trump said after Mauritania's president finished, and then returned to Guinea's leader. This is the true character of Donald Trump. So it was President Ambalo who was directly told to speak first due to the busy schedule. We couldn't expect anything else, especially from Donald Trump. We don't have to forget that all the invited countries are rich in minerals. As all these countries have important minerals, gold, oil, manganese, gas, wood, and zircon. Gabon holds around a quarter of the global known reserves for the manganese and provides 22% of China's for the mineral which is used in the production of batteries and stainless steel. Does America think that tariff is not enough for the countries like China and Russia? Because we know that China and Russia has conquered the market in African countries. From infrastructures, building, houses, roads, infrastructure, everything is being done by Russian government and China's government. Donald Trump is trying to show attention that he can also do business with Africa. What is going to happen? Only time will tell. Is this business going to work out between those poorest country in Africa and among the richest countries in the world, United States of America? Always the principle remains the same. Big fish must eat small fishes. This is G&I News Update. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. As I remain Veronica Limo.